talking about someone who might already be owning a home or maybe own like a townhouse, and they're like, it's definitely time to make the move. When you already have something like that, that transition definitely looks a little bit different into something bigger. What are you working with them on to kind of get to that same point, that jumping point?
Well, right now, with interest rates being higher, some people, if they have a mortgage and they're selling their property and they're still going to have a mortgage, even if they're going to owe the same amount of money, they're going to be disappointed to see that their mortgage payment is going to be a lot different, because the interest rate on the new mortgage is going to be higher. So again, if you think interest rates are going to come down, we've probably said this before together, you and I, is you don't marry the loan, you marry the house. And so you love the house and you think I can get into the house and I believe that it'll only become more affordable in the future because I'll be able to refinance. Maybe I'll be able to build up some savings once I'm there. You just have to walk through, and there isn't a perfect right answer for everybody. And so you said you're waiting for a certain thing to happen. When you make a decision, you have to think about, why did I make this decision? This is why I think journaling again is valuable, is why did I make the decision now? Why are you making the decision not to buy a house now? Or it sounds like you're kind of close to that point. Or why is a person making the choice to do what they did now? Because what will happen is things will turn out a little bit differently, at least, if not a lot different than you thought. Interest rates will wind up being higher for a reason we didn't expect, or vice versa. The interest rates will be a little lower. Your income will all of a sudden improve in a big way that you thought possible, but not probable. Things will change. And then you're like, oh, why didn't I do this so much sooner? Look at how my income has grown. I don't necessarily go through and crunch the numbers and say, there's the answer. I go through and say, look, this is where you are. And if this set of circumstances happens, this is what could happen. If this set of circumstances happens, this is sort of the risk that you're exposed to. And what would you do about it? What could you do about it? And then you make a well-founded, good decision based on that information in that moment. And that's the only way you can live life. I think that's the best way to go about it. You can't have regrets. You want to feel good about it. And that's why I said I wanted to feel good about the money we spent on the shore house, because if later on I wish I had that money for some other purpose, I know how I feel right now and I shouldn't regret it later. If you like what you heard and you need help writing your goals down and being accountable for them, go to gootfinancial.com, contact us, and set up a time to start a conversation, and we'll get you on your way.